Welcome to the Hebrew Union College Library's video tutorial series. Welcome to the second video on using WMS, or WMS as I call it, the new HUC library catalog. There are several features that we can get to only by logging in to our Patron account. To do that, click on the Sign In button on either the Advanced or Simple Search screen. The username is the number on your library card. If you don't know what it is, ask any of the local HUC library people and we would be glad to supply it to you. Now, we didn't set up passwords for the patrons when we switched to the new site, so click on the Set Reset Password button, put in your library card number, and then say Request New Password. In several minutes, you'll get an email with a link to create a new password. So here is my link. I will click on that. Put in the username again and a new password. Click on Change Password. And another of the frustrating features is that this just brings you to a screen that says your password has been changed, but it doesn't bring you back to an actual login screen. So I'll click on my link to get back there and sign in. I've created a sample patron record for Frances here, so we'll look at her record. Under here, we can go to My Account and see what books are checked out. We can go ahead and renew them, although since I just checked them out yesterday, won't move the date too much. You can also change your password from here, but I will cancel that. Another helpful feature is to create and save lists. Let's say I'm doing a research project on Jews and vegetarianism. I can go through and save a bunch of items that I might want to look at a little bit more fully later. So I'll save this one and that one. That looks good. I'll skip that. Here's another. Okay, so I've saved several items, and now we can see up here it says My Items, and there are 5 saved. And here's a list, so I can look at this a little more carefully. I can see, well, you know, this one looks like a children's book, so I'm going to delete that one. But the rest of these I would like to save to look at more fully. So I'm going to say Select All, and then create a list. So I'll call this list Jews and Vegetarianism. This will be my initial research. And say Save. And now when I log in and look under the name, it says My Personal Lists. And there's the list that we just created. So again, we can delete items, we can add notes to items, and one helpful feature is that we can create citations for each of these. So we can say Cite Records, You can pick which citation scheme you want to use. And note that they put a disclaimer that you should double check them all. And it gives you a list. And indeed, it looks like it had trouble with the first one a little. Okay, we can then either copy and paste this to your document, or if you subscribe to one of these citation programs, you can export to one of them. I wanted to show one other feature of the catalog, and that is course reserves. You can click on the link, and it doesn't matter if you're signed in or not, or which search screen you're on. And this will take you to the reserve section. So you can either just scroll down and look for your class, or search it by class name or instructor. And you'll notice that the reserve list has the same quirk as searching the main catalog, that even though this is an LA class, the first item it shows is sometimes the Cincinnati location. But these are all on the shelf in LA. We are all on the same learning curve in figuring out this new catalog. Please don't hesitate to ask us questions, and we can try and figure things out together. As always, if you have a question about this or any of the library programs, ask your local HUC librarian or email us at clow@huc.edu.